Life is what you make it. That's the truth. I got a story sometimes ago about an old man with his granddaughter who would always sit outside this gas station in a rocking chair waiting to greet tourists as they pass through their small town. And one day, while the man and his granddaughter sat outside, a tall man with the appearance of a tourist started looking around like he was checking out the area for a place to live. So suddenly he saw this man and his granddaughter and turned toward him. He asked the old man, he said, "Sir, what kind of town is this anyways?" The old man replied him, "Well, what kind of town are you from?" Then the response of the man got me thinking for a time. The man said, "The town I came from is where people are critical of each other. It is a real negative place to live." So the old man replied him. He said, "You know what? That's just how this town is too." So this town is exactly like where you are coming from. So the tourist man passed by and left, went this way, and they still sat outside. After some hours, another family passed through that place and stopped at the gas station. The father stepped out and asked the old man, "Is this town a good place to live?" The old man asked about the town. And the man replied, that's the old man now, replied the man and asked again, "Where are you coming from?" And he said, "Well, where I'm coming from, everyone is close there and everyone is always willing to lend a helping hand. I really hate to leave that place. I love that place." Then the old man replied, "You know what? That's a lot like this town. This town is exactly like the place you are coming from." And after a time, the granddaughter asked the old man this question, which is, "Why do you tell the first man this is a terrible place, and you told the second man it is a nice place?" Then the old man replied and said, "Sweetheart, no matter where you are coming from and no matter where you go, you take your attitude with you, and that's what makes the place terrible or wonderful." So I learned from that story that where is considered terrible to someone may be considered wonderful to another person. It all depends on the attitude they have. It all depends on the personal attitude they have. So life is not what it is, life is what you make it. Your perspective determines how the place will be. Sustain a good attitude, and everywhere you go will always be a better place to live in. God bless you. I'm Niyi Makinde.